Good morning, folks. Welcome to day 9 of your manifesting challenge. Let me know if you can hear my music. I'm jamming out to some blues this morning. And I need it because I need to get my vibrations up. I woke up to some disappointing news, I should say. And I'm just like, it kind of put me in the dumps for a second. So I acknowledged it and I came back. My comeback rate was relatively decent this morning, and a lot of that has to do with blues music. Can't go wrong with blues music, right? So welcome to day 9. Welcome to day 9. Today we're going to continue on with our practice of asking for signs, and we are surrendering outcomes, and we're trusting that the universe is going to deliver. So we're gonna start with surrendering outcomes today, right? And so yesterday's lesson, we mentioned that if you don't get your sign, that's a sign too, and that you're always being guided, regardless of that, whether or not that guidance, feels like it should or looks the way that you would expect it to look. We're always being guided. So if you don't find your sign, then that's a sign as well. And you can kind of look at that as like, maybe that's an opportunity to switch direction and go in another way. Or maybe that's a sign telling you that you shouldn't pursue something, right? Or not take action on something you were thinking about taking action on. If you don't receive your sign, take it as an opportunity to get more aligned, to release more resistance, and to strengthen your faith. And how do you do that? With a simple, spiritual action that aligns you, that helps to make you feel peace and aligns you. And like I said yesterday, lessons 4 on day 4 and day 6 are great for that. So you can always go back to those lessons if you need to in order to feel more aligned and feel more at peace, to quiet your mind up and get clear on why you're not seeing your sign. So while sometimes you may not get your sign at all, other times you may not get it right away, okay? You might need to clear up some fears or strengthen your faith before you're truly willing to receive that sign. Just push it all out of the way so that the universe can talk to you. It's also possible that your impatience may be blocking you from getting your sign. And this is a huge thing. And so we're going to talk a little bit about impatience today. Patience is hard. Patience is really hard. Often when we're impatient, it's really because we're afraid of something not happening or not happening the way that we want it to happen. Or maybe we're worried something bad will happen if things don't go according to the way that we had it planned. Right? So patience. So it's much easier to say, right, that I know what I want and I want it right now, and this is what's best for me, and screw the universe and anything else anyone else has to say because I know what's best. But truly, patience is one of the most important qualities we can embody while moving along here in this manifesting journey. Because if we refuse patience, we're sending a message to the universe that we're in the way, that we're getting in the way of ourselves, that we're not good enough without that thing that we're looking to bring into our lives right now. And the universe does not respond to that demanding tone or those pushy vibes, right? You can't tell the universe what to do. It's there to help you. So we don't want to refuse that patience. Take a deep breath and just allow it to come. And we know that happiness doesn't come from those things around us. So once you get this thing, that's not when you're going to be happy. Rather, those things come to us when we're genuinely able to express our happiness and joy that we're living in right now. And we're able to assume the energy that the universe is providing for us right now. And that's the key to manifesting. A Course in Miracles brought the book today. A Course in Miracles states that those who are certain with the outcome can wait and wait without anxiety. That's a big one, guys. Those who are certain with the outcome can wait, and they can wait with no anxiety. So take that in today as you practice this. Believe that what your desire, that what you're manifesting, what your desire is on its way, and the timing is just for the greater good of all. It may not be something that's going to happen right now, though through these practices, likely you're feeling a better sense of calm, peace, and even though you're allowing the universe to take control, you likely feel in a better state of control. Because it's so much easier just to do what you need to do each day and then just let it go and let it play its course, rather than trying to manipulate any sort of outcome. So if you're certain about that outcome, then you can wait, and wait with no anxiety, and wait with patience. Amazing, huh? So if you guys are interested in like what I study, this is an amazing book. It's called A Course in Miracles. It's the combined volume. It's the foundation for inner peace. And it's a hard read. These pages are so thin, I don't know if you can kind of tell, that you can't really highlight in it even, because it just goes through the page. Like it's a study. It's really a study. And so it's going to take me like a million years to get through this thing. But as I go, I'm learning. And as I learn, I'm teaching. And so that's what I love to do. And so that's, I enjoy it. It doesn't bother me at all. In fact, I just opened up to a page that says, "My holiness blesses the world." That's amazing. In fact, if you guys are interested in like getting this and starting to read it and starting like a book study, that would be super cool, because I want somebody to talk to about it than just myself. I mean, I get on like Instagram and Twitter, and I follow A Course in Miracles, and I follow those people who study it and those people who teach it. So I'm able to get insight from them too. But it really is incredible. So if you want to jump on the bandwagon, get the book, and start some sort of, book study kind of gathering thing, then that'd be cool. Let's do that. Just let me know. So continuing on here with my notes, let's see. So when you make your happiness a sense of safety dependent on a specific outcome, you cut off communication with the universe and disconnect from all of the infinite possibilities that could occur. And we don't want to cut off the communication with the universe, right? So when you make your happiness a sense of safety dependent on, meaning you're trying to consciously like be happy rather than simply just being happy. When you're trying to consciously like be in a good mood or like be happy, but in the back of your mind you're thinking about all the things that are going wrong, that's not allowing the universe to do its work. That's blocking the manifestation that we're looking to create here. So when you embrace your peace within, surrender your outcome, and commit to just feeling good and doing the things that you need to do each day in order to feel good, that's when the universe can truly get to work. And I get that it's easier said than done. I truly do. So the things that I do, let me just kind of give you like a breakdown of the things that really make me feel good, just to give you an idea of kind of how I feel like this works, right? So when I get up in the morning, I don't look at my phone for probably like 30 minutes or so, because as soon as I look at my phone, I see messages from people on Facebook, and they're not necessarily bad by any means. Sometimes they're amazing. Sometimes they're not so great, you know, but that's just the nature of the game. Or I'll like look at my bank account and like get seriously depressed like really quickly. Why? Why do I do that to myself? No. So I take a second. I wake up and I am sure to read or write or meditate for the first like 10 to 20 minutes of my day. And 10 minutes isn't asking for much. The universe isn't asking for much when it asks you for 10 minutes of its time. Of your time. Because you need to quiet your mind in order to hear what's going on around you. Like last night, I sat in bed and I said a quick prayer saying, you know, I'm open, universe, to suggestions in allowing myself to reach more people in this message that I feel so compelled to get out there. And then I just quieted my mind. And some things came to me. But not always do they do that. Not always do things come to me while I sit there and meditate. But last night, a couple of things came to me that I'm going to implement. But there's no way for us to hear what's going on if we don't sit in silence for a minute. And I promise you, the more you do it, the easier it'll become. So when I wake up in the morning, I will either read, like A Course in Miracles or one of my other self-help books, or I will write. And I know that eventually I'm going to write a book. I don't know when. I don't know what about. I don't know the premises of it. I don't know how I'm going to do it. All of you who truly know me know that I'm the worst speller in the entire world. Like, thank God for autocorrect, right? But I'll do that. I'll write or I'll meditate. And then I get up and I'll go make my coffee and, go play with the animals. Snuggle with my hubs for a minute. But that's like after I have me time. And so throughout the day, it allows my mind to kind of be a little bit more calm regardless of what's going on. It allows me to open up and release any feelings of fear or lack or doubt or scarcity, and just allows me to do the things that I need to do in order to make yesterday an amazing memory and tomorrow an exciting one and today okay. Because regardless of how hard things feel sometimes, if you're okay right now, then you are okay. And I have to tell myself that, guys, a lot. So turning over your outcomes is easier than you might think it is. If you're hung up about an outcome, whether you've gotten your sign or you haven't gotten your sign, then fill in the blank in this statement that I'm about to say, okay? I recognize that I'm out of alignment with, and then you're going to name the person, situation, belief system, etc. I recognize I'm out of alignment with, period. I choose to release the outcome and just feel good right now. Thank you, universe, for guiding me. Simple. It's a simple prayer, guys. The statement is a simple prayer, and you're humbly offering your fear over to the universe, and you're claiming your desire to feel good. You're reclaiming your desire to feel good. So here's a quick example. So I started to do like kind of flex driving for UPS. They pay really well. You know, I cannot knock it at all. It's super, super chill. But sometimes people can get rude on the road, and that's not a surprise. And yesterday, literally 3 times, I counted 3 times that I had to stop and say that I recognize I'm out of alignment right now. I recognize that I'm seeing this with a sense of frustration and fear. And I'm choosing to see this with love rather than frustration and fear. And I'm choosing to give it up. And guys, just calming myself taking a breath like I discussed a couple of days ago and saying that to myself a couple of times really helped. Or I'll say my serenity prayer. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the willing to know the difference. And those things help. They really do. And so then I would realize that I'm not the one being crazy, that the other person is the one being crazy on the road. And it gives me more sense of peace. And I'm allowed to realign myself. My comeback rate is just like that. I realign myself quickly, but I have to do it often. And so saying those simple little prayers, they work. They really work. I mean, as kind of like cheesy as it sounds, they truly work. Because you're telling your mind that you have the opportunity to choose how you feel. And your mind responds to that. A Course in Miracles says, the secret of true prayer is to forget the things you think you need. A desire is a prayer. A desire is a prayer. But when your desire is backed with neediness and control, the universe cannot respond because you're blocking the guidance that the universe is there to provide for you. Let me say that again. The secret of true prayer is to forget the things you think you need. A desire is a prayer. But when that desire is backed with neediness and control, the universe cannot respond because you're blocking the guidance that the universe is trying to provide for you. So let's unblock so that we can receive the guidance and not block the guidance, right? Because we want to make this manifestation come to life. So we need to unblock. To ensure that the universe is picking up what you're putting down, turn over your desires today. Turn over your desires today. Say the above small prayer that I just taught you guys throughout the day and surrender your agenda. Surrender your agenda. Just go to work and do the things that you know that you need to do to get through today, to make today good, yesterday an amazing memory, and tomorrow an awesome, hopeful one. Let the universe take the lead and trust that what's in store for you is way better than anything you could ever imagine. Life is so much easier this way, guys. Oh, I can't preach it enough. Like, life is so much easier when you just let go of the control and give it up to something that's so much greater than yourself. So tomorrow's lesson is going to show you just how much the universe has your back right now. We'll dive into that more tomorrow. That's all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have an amazing Wednesday. Listen to some blues, if that's what suits you. Do some meditation. Oh, I never went through the rest of my day. Oh my gosh. So in the morning when I get up and I read or I write or I do my meditation, and then I come down and I hang out with my cats and my dog and get some coffee, snuggle with my husband for a little while. Then I'll just kind of go throughout my day and I'll be able to let things go a lot more easily. And then when I come home at night, I enjoy cooking. Like, I'll throw on my headphones and listen to a podcast. I'm listening to Rachel Hollis right now. She's amazing. She's really amazing. She's an entrepreneur and she teaches entrepreneurs how to be amazing. And she has some amazing insight. She's been around for over 10 years, so she knows what she's doing. So I'll listen to Rachel Hollis or Gabby Bernstein and I'll cook. And so that makes me feel good. And then I'll eat dinner with my husband and my insane dog. Because when we eat, she eats. I don't know why. It's just a thing. And then I'll shower or take a bath. It's like an every other day thing. So I love my baths. Oh my God, I love them. And I'll put on my meditation music or guidance and I'll sit there and I'll meditate again. in the bathtub. Sometimes I even put my head underwater and like just pure silence. It's weird, I know. But the Epsom salt, there's a thing about it. I don't know. It calms me. It's my calm. And if I have a little bit more work to get done before I go to bed, then I will do that work, because I'm going to continue on this path, whatever it may be that I'm on. And I'm going to keep working hard as I can. So I'll do that work, and it gives me a sense of completion for the day. And then I'll meditate again in my bed right before I go to sleep. And that's after I say a little prayer, asking guidance from the universe. If I'm resentful towards someone or something, I will pray for that person. That's a whole nother topic in and of itself, which I can go over for sure. If you guys want a live on that, I'm more than happy to do one, because it's life-changing. It takes your resentments away right away. And then I will be tired enough, because I've done so many good things during the day, that I'll rest well. And when I can, I get a workout in. And it doesn't have to be big. Like sometimes I'll just take the dog for a walk, or I'll take my little 5-pound weights. I'm trying to fix my posture right now. And because I noticed that, because I have a lot of muscle, so I noticed that I kind of like hunch a little bit. So I'm trying to fix my posture. So I'm working out my back with little 5-pound weights. We'll see how that goes. But I'll do that too if I have the time, but I don't sweat it, guys. I just don't sweat it. Like I just go through day to day and just let it roll and just let life happen easily like it's supposed to, and just let the universe have my back. And when I wake up to some like, not so amazing news, then it's so much easier for me to just come back to where I know that I need to be in my head and in my body to make an impact in my life, to manifest the things that I want, and to ensure that I'm here for my family and that I'm truly present for my family. Because if I get too much in my head, I'm not going to be there for them. I need to be my husband's wife and my fur baby's mommy. I don't need to be anyone else. So it allows me to get back into that role real quick. So yeah, kind of going on a tangent there, but I'm done. That's it. That's all I got for you today. I love you so much, guys. Let me know if you have any questions, okay? And we will talk tomorrow. Toodles.